In the dazzling realm of Hollywood, where dreams are spun into silver screen magic, a more sinister narrative lurks beneath the surface. This is a tale often whispered among those who navigate the glitzy red carpets, and those who merely aspire to join their ranks. It is not a narrative of fame or the fulfillment of the American dream. Rather, it reveals the darker side of the 17 most notorious figures from Hollywood's golden era. These actors and actresses, despite their remarkable skills and public adoration, had a talent for creating chaos and discomfort for those around them. As you explore their stories, you will uncover a tapestry woven with threads of arrogance, betrayal, and at times, sheer malice. The focus on these negative aspects may raise eyebrows, but it is within these shadows that the most revealing truths often lie. These accounts act as cautionary tales, offering a glimpse into the tumultuous intersection of fame, wealth, and unrestrained ego. The curtain is drawn back, inviting you to witness the reality behind the glamour. Struggles with addiction and mental health issues marked Judy Garland's life and career. From a young age, she faced immense pressure in Hollywood, which contributed to her reliance on substances. This addiction led to erratic behavior that often disrupted film productions. Garland's conflicts on set became notorious, as her struggles sometimes resulted in missed performances and clashes with directors and co-stars. Her relationships with family and friends also suffered due to her unpredictable behavior. The toll of her mental health challenges was evident in her personal life, leading to multiple marriages and strained connections with her children. Despite her immense talent and iconic status, Garland's battles with addiction overshadowed her achievements. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the darker side of fame, illustrating how the pressures of Hollywood can deeply affect even the most beloved stars. The legacy of Judy Garland is one of both extraordinary talent and profound personal struggle. Bogart's toughness on screen mirrored his off-screen life, where heavy drinking and volatile behavior were common. Known for his hard-edged roles in classic films, he often brought that same intensity into his personal life. His relationships with co-stars were frequently strained, marked by conflicts and disagreements. Bogart had a reputation for being difficult to work with, which sometimes alienated those around him. The press also found him challenging, as he was not one to play the Hollywood game of charm and publicity. Instead, he often displayed a brusque demeanor that made him less approachable. This tough exterior was both a part of his on-screen persona and a reflection of his real-life struggles. His battles with alcohol were well documented, contributing to his unpredictable behavior. Despite his immense talent and iconic status, Bogart's legacy is also colored by these darker aspects of his personality, making him a complex figure in Hollywood history. Gardner's beauty and talent were undeniable, captivating audiences and critics alike. However, her career was often marred by her difficult behavior. She was known for being late to set, which frustrated directors and co-stars. This tardiness became a hallmark of her reputation, overshadowing her remarkable performances. Clashes with co-stars were common, as her strong personality sometimes led to conflicts on and off the screen. One of the most tumultuous aspects of her life was her relationship with Frank Sinatra. Their passionate romance was filled with drama, making headlines and drawing public attention. The couple's love story was intense, marked by both affection and strife. Gardner's struggles with her personal life often spilled into her professional life, affecting her work and relationships in Hollywood. Despite her immense talent, these challenges made it difficult for her to maintain a stable career. Her legacy remains a complex tapestry of beauty, talent, and the tumult of her personal choices. Known for her sharp tongue, Bette Davis was a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood. Her fierce personality often led to feuds with other stars and industry figures. Davis was not one to shy away from speaking her mind, and this trait earned her a reputation as one of the nastiest stars in Tinseltown. On set, her demanding nature could create tension among cast and crew. She expected nothing less than perfection, which sometimes resulted in clashes with directors and fellow actors. Despite her legendary talent, her relationships often suffered. Many of her co-stars found it difficult to work with her, leading to a trail of broken friendships and professional partnerships. Davis's uncompromising attitude and fierce independence made her a unique figure in Hollywood, but they also contributed to her isolation. Her legacy is one of incredible performances overshadowed by her tumultuous interactions with those around her. The complexity of her character continues to fascinate audiences today. Famed for his on-screen charm, Clark Gable was a leading man in Hollywood who captivated audiences with his charisma and rugged good looks. However, off-screen, he was known for a much different reputation. Gable's temper was legendary, and he often clashed with co-stars and directors. His behavior during the filming of Gone with the Wind is particularly notable. Reports suggest that he had conflicts with director Victor Fleming and was not always easy to work with. Gable's womanizing ways also contributed to his controversial image. He had numerous affairs, which often made headlines and stirred gossip among fans and the press. His relationships with leading ladies were frequently scrutinized, adding to the drama surrounding his personal life. Despite his charm on screen, Gable's off-screen antics painted a picture of a man who was as complex as the characters he portrayed. This duality made him a fascinating figure in Hollywood history, embodying both the allure and the chaos of fame. Crawford's legacy is complex, and often overshadowed by the allegations of her being a cruel and abusive mother, particularly highlighted in the book and film Mommy Dearest. This portrayal has led many to view her through a lens of controversy, focusing on her harsh treatment of her children, especially her adopted daughter Christina. Despite these allegations, Crawford's contributions to the film industry are significant. She was a major star during Hollywood's golden age, known for her powerful performances in films like Mildred Pierce, which earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress. Her dedication to her craft and her ability to reinvent herself in a rapidly changing industry showcased her talent and resilience. Beyond her film career, Crawford was also involved in philanthropy, supporting various causes and charities. Her work in the community and her influence on future generations of actresses cannot be overlooked, even as her personal life remains a subject of scrutiny and debate. Dietrich's diva behavior was well known in Hollywood. She had a reputation for being demanding, which often strained her relationships with co-stars and directors. Her numerous affairs added to her complex persona, as she was linked romantically to many famous figures of her time. This behavior created a whirlwind of drama around her, making her both adored and criticized. As her career progressed, the pressures of fame and her high expectations took a toll on her personal life. Many of her friendships suffered due to her intense nature and the way she often put her career above all else. In her later years, this demanding attitude and the fallout from her relationships led to her seclusion. She became more reclusive, retreating from the public eye and spending much of her time alone. The once vibrant star, who captivated audiences with her talent and beauty, found herself isolated, reflecting on a life filled with both triumph and turmoil. Wayne's controversial views on race and civil rights have sparked significant debate over the years. He openly expressed opinions that many considered racist, particularly during a time when the civil rights movement was gaining momentum. His comments about African Americans and other minority groups reflected a mindset that was not only outdated, but also deeply problematic. Additionally, his relationships with women were often marked by a sense of authority and control. Reports suggest that he had a domineering presence in both his personal life and on set, which created a challenging environment for many female co-stars. This authoritative behavior extended beyond the screen, influencing how he interacted with those around him. Despite his heroic image in films, these aspects of his personality reveal a more complex and troubling figure. The contrast between his on-screen persona and off-screen behavior raises questions about the true nature of celebrity and the often hidden flaws behind public admiration. Lee's perfectionism and demanding nature on set were well known among her peers. She had a strong vision for her performances, which often led to intense pressure on herself and those around her. This drive for excellence sometimes resulted in conflicts with directors and co-stars as she pushed for the best possible outcome in her work. However, this relentless pursuit of perfection was not without its costs. Her tumultuous personal life added another layer of complexity to her relationships. Lee struggled with bipolar disorder, which affected her mood and behavior. This condition made it difficult for her to maintain stable relationships, both professionally and personally. Friends and colleagues often found it challenging to navigate her emotional highs and lows. Despite her immense talent and iconic roles, such as Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, her reputation was complicated by these struggles. The combination of her demanding nature and personal challenges created a complex legacy that continues to intrigue and provoke discussion among film historians and fans alike. Cary Grant was known for his charming public persona, but behind the scenes, he had a more complex character. In relationships, he often displayed controlling tendencies, wanting to maintain a strong influence over his partners. This behavior sometimes created tension, as he struggled to balance his desire for control with the need for genuine connection. On set, Grant had specific demands that reflected his high standards. He was meticulous about his performances and expected the same level of commitment from his co-stars and crew. This drive for perfection could come off as demanding, but it stemmed from his dedication to his craft. Additionally, despite his glamorous image, Grant was known for his frugality. He was careful with money, often opting for practical choices over lavish spending. This contrast between his public charm and private complexities paints a picture of a man who was both captivating and challenging, revealing the layers of his personality that went beyond the silver screen. Sinatra's volatile temper was well known among his peers and fans alike. He had a reputation for being difficult to work with, often clashing with directors and producers. His controlling behavior within the Rat Pack, a group of entertainers that included Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr., showcased his desire to be the leader. This dynamic sometimes led to tensions and disagreements, as Sinatra was not afraid to assert his authority. His tumultuous relationships, particularly with women, were marked by passion and conflict. He had several high-profile marriages and affairs which often ended in drama and heartbreak. Additionally, there were persistent rumors about his alleged ties to organized crime. These connections added to his complex persona, making him both a beloved entertainer and a controversial figure. Sinatra's life was a blend of talent and turmoil, reflecting the struggles of a man who was both admired and feared in Hollywood.